Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. It always seems impossible until it is done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn up the heat. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. The brave man is not the one who has no fears. He is the one who triumphs over his fears. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. Let your greatness blossom. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. I never lose. I either win or learn. As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I would still be in prison. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Know your enemy and learn about his favorite spot. Keep your friends close and your rivals even closer. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. Those who conduct themselves with morality, integrity, and consistency need not fear the forces of inhumanity and cruelty. Where you stand depends on where you sit. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we led. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. As I have said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. We must use time creatively and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. I have never cared very much for personal prizes. A person does not become a freedom fighter in the hope of winning awards. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. I learned that to humiliate another person is to make him suffer an unnecessarily cruel fate. Even as a boy, I defeated my opponents without dishonoring them. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity. It is an act of justice. Like slavery and apartheid, poverty is not natural. It is man-made, and it can be overcome and eradicated by the actions of human beings. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Nothing is black or white. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. Success in politics demands that you must take your people into confidence about your views and state them very clearly, very politely, very calmly, but nevertheless state them openly. I hate race discrimination, most intensely and in all its manifestations. I have fought it all during my life. I fight it now and will do so until the end of my days. In memory of Nelson Mandela.